Hey, what's going on, guys? Joe1X here, and today we're taking a look at Bandai's Thundercats Classics Lynx-O. Now, this is a 8-inch figure, just so you can kind of see it compared to something here recent. There is the Star Wars Blackline 6-inch TIE Fighter pilot, so kind of gives you an idea of how tall he is. Now, I believe this is supposed to be kind of 8 inches, but it appears it's a little bit taller than that. To show you one of the other figures that came in this Classics line, here is Tigra. Mumm-ra should be here later this week, so I'll end up getting all these like Thundercats classics out throughout some point. The other thing you might notice that I went back to my old background. I tried for maybe 1 or 2 reviews that black background. I've done some carpet background that I tried for a little while there. It had some trouble like standing because it wasn't completely flat, and the black is just hard to work with the light. So do you like this one? Is this one good? Let me know. If so, then I'll probably stick with it for a while. Otherwise, then I'm going to keep on trying to find something else that I like better. So anyways, on to the figure itself. I'm surprised it's taken me this long to get these figures, but I got them for a really good price, and I was able to get all 3 that came out in the Classics line. So you only got Lynx-O, Tigra, and mumm-ra, which are some key characters, but I would have liked to got some of the other ones like Panthro and, Chitara, and, the little people and all those little guys. So any of the key characters I would have liked to got, but very cool figure. There are some accessories that you can see here. So you get a total of 3 fists. So this one's going to be exactly the same as he has on the left right now. So it's just kind of an open hand, or kind of like he's clawing at you. Then he's got this hand that's going to be able to hold these sort of omens. So there it is, all fully decked out and very nice looking. You can see the Thundercat symbol there. So nicely detailed all throughout here. The same here. It is a little bit bendy. So, and whenever it comes out of the package, you kind of have to bend it, so it will bend right back into place. So, very nice looking. As you can see, he does have his, I forgot what the little claw thing is called, but then he also has the little sword over here. It is attached to this little blue piece, which comes out pretty easy. It's hard to get it to stay on there, but you just kind of have to just press it in really hard and hope you don't, like, touch it too hard. It's kind of sensitive, and it comes out pretty easy, as you can see. So, but if you're just displaying it, then it'll stay in there nice if you just kind of leave it alone. But take a look at these accessories. Get that focused again for me. This little piece here is just a little ball that's going to fit in that little ball joint. You can put this back on here if you want. I think it looks a little bit silly, so I'm just going to leave it off and put it back in the packaging. Now you have, again, I forgot what it's called. I'm just going to call it claw. But you can see that it's got some nice paint here with the red on top. And then you also have the silver down here at the claws. So very cool looking. And the sort of omens, it just slots in on the side, as you can see right there. You can pull it out, just a small little, look like a little dagger, but that's basically what it's supposed to be. And you can see the eye right there. And here's a little different look at it. So before he says, Thundercats and stuff like that, it's this little bitty thing right here. So very cool. Now to put this hand on here, man, this is the worst part, is the switching out the hands. There we go. Get that sucker. It's hard to get off, and it's hard to get these things back on. So hopefully this works out. Okay, the claw wasn't that hard to get on. It's these little hands. Like if you wanted to swap out these hands, because the ball joint just keeps on flipping back and forth, and you kind of have to press it in from the side. So they're really tight on there. So that's the only problem that I see. But other than that, everything's good. Now, as far as articulation, let's go ahead and cover that. We'll kind of put them in a pose. It does rotate here at the head. Does have this neck joint that just goes back and forth, so it doesn't do any side to side. It's not a ball joint down here, but this does rotate. It's a little bit hindered just because of the hair back here, so you can't really look up, but that's okay. And I bought these secondhand, like I've said, so I didn't buy these brand new. When I get the Tigra, his neck is kind of, like he's a little headbanger. Lynx-O's isn't so bad, so that's one of the things that probably brand new. They didn't have that problem, but this guy, he's perfectly fine. Now, as the arms, they go in and out quite a bit, as you can see there. And they also rotate at the bicep. He bends 90 degrees here at the elbow. The wrist this little wrist joint, it does rotate. You can kind of see it rotate with this, but then, because this is on a ball joint and then it's on a ball joint here. So right now he can go in and out with his wrist, but if we wanted to move that there and kind of hold that there, now it can go up and down. So it just depends on how, wherever you have that ball joint that's connecting this together, or which direction you have it going. The other thing is that it's kind of this fleshy color. You can't really see it that bad, but it would have been nice if it was painted this. With the glove, everything's the exact same. It just rotates. Nothing really, you know, moving back and forth here. It just rotates right here. With the chest, this section here can go back and forth a little bit. Can it go side to side? Not really. Just a little bit. But here's where you're getting most of the motion is down here at the waist. So this moves back and forth quite a bit. It also rotates all the way around there. With the legs, they go in and out, forward all the way, back. You got the butt. Thighs cut all the way back with double jointed knees. And the boots actually rotate. That was surprising. I wasn't expecting that. So a little bit more articulation than what I thought it was going to have. And then the feet go back and forth, but there's also this little ankle tilt here. So if you want to get them into like some crazy wide stance. Again, the only problem that I have is this little fleshy color here. Why not paint that blue? It's a separate piece there, so I don't understand why they wouldn't paint it blue. So you do have that. You got these little things here on the side, so it looks a little silly, but if you wanted to paint that, or it just doesn't bother you that much, then to me, that's the only problems that he does have. As far as the paint, with these things, always look at the eyes, and you see that he's, doesn't have like cross eyes, or one eye's like going like some, crazy place, but it's just looking straight forward at you. He's got kind of like he's got the black pupil with the red around it, and they're like little slits, like cat eyes, but it also has kind of like where the light's catching in it. So at the far side on each one of these, it has like a little white speck. If you can see that, hopefully you can. Let's see if we can get it closer and zoom in. Yeah, so you can kind of see that a little bit. But anyways, really nice face sculpt. I like it. Nice paint job. All throughout here, you can see really nice paint job. So, I'm totally happy with my purchase. Go ahead and put the sword in here, because it does fit, but these hands are really tight. They don't have much give to them, but you can get it in there. And that way he can do... That's obviously how I'm going to have him on the shelf, is in his Thundercats, hoe, or whatever. But there's a look at Lynx-O, so we'll take a look at the other ones a little bit later on. But thanks a lot for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed a little Thundercat love here. So talk to you guys later. Peace.